Some of you will be saying, oh no, it's not as if I have imposter syndrome or I have consistency problem. I'm just waiting for the right time. Newsflash, Netflix will release a new show tomorrow and you will still be waiting. Everybody knows that girl with potential. The one that is very smart, very ambitious, very talented. But 5 years down the line, she's still talking about what she could be. Yeah, that girl actually never wins. And honestly, I was like that. I used to be the one that was interested in having a food business, makeup artist. I even took up a data analytic course. There is nothing that I had not ventured in, and I never saw anyone through. To the point that when I tell any of my friends that, so I'm interested in taking this course or learning this particular skill, they'll be like, here you go again. Because I was doing it back to back. All the ideas, all these plans, I even had like a vision board, but no feasible results. Just vibes and motivational quotes. In this video, I'm breaking down how I killed my potential girl era and actually started living the life. And if you are tired of being that girl, keep watching. It's high time you stop procrastinating. I mean, how long are you going to keep saying you do this thing tomorrow, you start up that business, you go take that class? How long will you continue giving yourself all these outrageous goals that you would never actually follow through? The first thing I did to kill the whole potential girl thing was to cut down on my to-do list. I used to have endless to-do lists. Like every day, I want to do 20 things, 30 things. My to-do list is so long. And at the end of the day, I would get so overwhelmed by everything I'm supposed to do and I would barely scratch the surface. I kept doing this month in, month out. And I realized that it wasn't working out. I needed a working system. I had to wake up one day and said, you know what? Today is that day that I would stop being delusional. I mean, we can be delusional when chasing our goals, right? But I meant like not being serious about actually going after the things that I wanted for myself. And the first thing I did was to call up my friend that I know sticks to the plan. She actually sticks to her schedule. I called her up, explained to her my dilemma, and I told her that I wanted her to be my accountability partner because I wanted to take things like pretty seriously now. She was excited and she agreed. This girl literally helped me stay on track because if you don't follow through on the things that you're supposed to do, there was always a fine. So it helped me stay on top of my goals and reduced the endless to-do list. Don't try to do all these things or say all these things that you know very well you're not going to follow through. Remove them and then cut out unnecessary things from your day. You would think that 24 hours is not long. Try cutting out all those unnecessary things you do during the day. You would see that 24 hours is actually a lot of time. But then, because we are used to the busyness of life, right? You would think that, oh, 24 hours is too short. Reduce your screen time. I bet you would see how long 24 hours is. My screen time was reading too high and I had to go through all the apps that was taking my time. And I saw that what am I doing on all these social media apps for this long? You wouldn't even know, especially TikTok, that app. You wouldn't even know that you are staying there for that long because you're enjoying yourself, you're laughing, you're learning a thing or two, you're receiving motivational quotes that will make you nod your head and say, oh yeah, this makes sense. Motivational quotes that you would never follow through, you would never apply in your personal life. Even movies, like I love watching movies. I could stay up all night watching movies. That one was quite difficult, but I had to do that to get to where I am right now. And in less than 6 months, I bet you the things that I had achieved in less than 6 months, I did not achieve them in the entire 2 years that I was procrastinating about my goals and my dreams. Thanks to Hillary. If you're watching this video, thank you so much for being my accountability partner because that really helped me. I said I was going to go to the gym. I went to the gym for a month and I stopped. But because I know that I needed the exercise, right? Since the kind of work I do, I have to sit on a particular place all day. So I had to devise a means. If I cannot really get my ass up and go to the gym, what can I do in my morning routine that would ensure that my workout is there? And I said home workout. Initially, I thought I was not going to be disciplined enough to follow through on those exercises. But because of my accountability partner, she's like, even if you're not going to the gym, you're still working out. You know that, right? So I had to make sure that every day during my morning routine, I still have my workout scheduled within the things that I have to do. So because of my schedule now, I had a morning routine and a night routine. I followed through every single thing. Because if you miss one thing in one day, you just think that, oh, It's just today I didn't do this thing. In a month, it has accumulated. You would see that you were not able to reach a particular goal. Amongst the things I wanted to do, I had business books that I needed to study since I do business and I wanted to learn a thing or two. The books are not interesting, not all of them. And I cannot see myself sitting down for 1 hour, 2 hours reading that book or learning whatever it is in that book. I scheduled 30 minutes to studying a chapter of this business book every day. And at the end of the month, I had finished the entire book. God, I was so proud of myself. And my accountability partner rewarded me for that because this is something that I would normally not do. I can start a book, for example, when I used to be in my potential girl era. I would start a book being all inspired. I want to finish this book. I want to finish this book in 3 months or in 1 month. And I would read a chapter, 2 chapters, max 3 chapters, and I'm done with that book. That book would be on my table every day, but I'll just keep saying, tomorrow I'll read it. And at the end of the day, I'm not even going to read it at all. I would lose interest completely and try to pick something else to do. But because now I have a schedule that I have to follow, I thought about the fact that it's just 30 minutes. If I don't do it, I'll be doing myself a disservice. So I would just use the 30 minutes, open the book, and do it because I have like this reminder timer on my phone that reminds me about my schedule. Once I wake up, my reminder goes up for everything I'm supposed to do the entire day. So it has helped organize my life in a way that I am actually proud of myself right now. Initially, when I started, it felt like a hassle. It was a struggle, a literal struggle to even stand up from the bed and go about my morning routines before I start working. But after I did that for a month, 2 months, I got used to it and I had to stick to the routine. And I'm going to say I have made good progress so far. If you are still in that rut of potential girl, don't be that person that would die being a potential girl. Don't be that person that would die and people will say, oh, that girl had so many potentials. I saw that this girl had potentials and you die with those potentials. I mean, God is not going to be happy that you did that. He puts all these gifts in you for you to actually show forth his goodness to the world. Please shine your lights to others in the world. And you'll be doing yourself a huge disservice if you do not stop procrastinating and actually lock in. It's easier said than done, I agree, because I've been there. It's actually very difficult to lock in. People say it all the time, lock in, lock in, lock in, make sure you're not distracted, do this, do that. But when you start, it is so hard. So my advice to you is that start easy. Don't pressure yourself at all. And a lot of things are unnecessary, trust me. That endless to-do list, cut it short, throw the entire list away. Focus on only one goal. Start with one goal. If you want to lose weight, if you want to start a business, if you want to acquire a skill, if you want to cut out soda, whatever it is you want to do, start with just one goal. Give yourself 3 months that you're going to incorporate daily things or activities that would lead you one step forward to reaching that goal at the end of the quarter. I would say no pressure at all. Take it one day at a time. If you say you want to wake up by 5:30 and start your day so that you're going to reach your goal, knowing very well that you wake up 8 a.m. normally, it's going to be quite difficult for you to wake up by 5:30. Maybe start with 6 o'clock or 7. It might seem boring after a while, but switch up your activities once in a while. When you feel like you are now getting used to a particular routine and you don't enjoy it anymore, even though you are actually working towards your goal, switch up the routine. But make sure that in switching up the routine, you still incorporate all the things that you are supposed to do to lead you to that desired goal. Don't be the person that will die with all those potentials. Lastly, lock in. You've already made up your mind you want to leave the potential girl era. It's time for you to put in the work. It's not every January you'd say this is my year. What year are you actually waiting for? 2050. Fine girl. Are you waiting for 2050 before you'd actually put in the work? Like, it's less than 5 months to a new year. Don't wait till January to say this is my year. Start today. Start now. This is still your year. 2025 is still your year. Don't wait for 2026 because every day you spend is one step closer to your entire goal. Do you want to get to the end of your life and realize that you did not actually utilize your full potential? You want to be a content creator. You said this year you're going to start your YouTube channel. And since you started, you've not actually posted. I think I used to be that person before I decided that I wanted to be serious, right? You do not have imposter syndrome to posting your content. You have a consistency problem. And it's time to drop the act. I'm saying this thing because I used to be there. There is no imposter syndrome. It's being consistent that is the issue here. So why don't we try to implement discipline this time around so we'd have different results? Some of you will be saying, oh no, it's not as if I have imposter syndrome or I have consistency problem. I'm just waiting for the right time. Newsflash, Netflix will release a new show tomorrow and you will still be waiting. How long will you keep waiting? When is it actually the right time? Today is the right time. Right now is. So let's all lock in this remaining part of the year, put in the actual work, and see how beautiful your life will be next year. Like you'll be really glad you did what you did. The whole sacrifice will be worth it eventually because I mean you'll be living your dream and I'll be living mine too. If you have stick this long, kindly click the subscribe button below, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.